ladies and gentlemen, after you've had pudding, right, we'll be going through some of the live auction prizes. There's only 5 of them, as to not piss you off too much. I think it's wonderful that this is being raised from the military. I've been involved with the military for quite a while. I've been to Afghanistan a couple of times. I'm all around the world. Whenever there's a war, I've been. If there isn't one, I'll go and start one. I was going back to the Falklands this year, but they said, thanks Jim, we'd rather have the Argentinians back. And I remember going up to Selly Oak Hospital, and I saw a soldier, and I heard this a great story that you might like to hear. He's lying in bed, and there's tubes coming out of every hole and every orifice, and he's got an oxygen mask on, which is, seeing this black helmet has reminded me of this story. And as a nurse walked past, he said to her through his oxygen mask, "Nurse," he said, with some distress in his voice, he said, "Are my testicles black?"
And she said, "I beg your pardon?"
He said, "Are my testicles black?"
She said, "Well, I don't know why they'd be black, a nice white man like you. Let's have a look."
So she's whipped the sheets back and dropped his pyjamas.
"Oh no, they're not black, they're lovely and pink and oh, how marvellous. Look at the size of them. Oh, they feel quite heavy as well. You need to unload these things, dear. How about little Anne Shandy? That'll sort you out." "No, they're not pink at all, they're fucking gorgeous."
And he pulled the mask up. He said, "I said, are my test results back?" So there you go. There was also a story of 3 blokes in hospital, and the Sergeant Major is showing the Prince of Wales around. And he went up to the first bloke in bed, and he said, "Right, tell the Prince of Wales what happened to you." He said, "Well, Your Royal Highness," he said, I stood on a unexploded Russian mine in Afghanistan, and I lost a part of my leg." He said, "But I'm doing really well." And the Prince said, "Oh, marvellous. I do hope you'll get better soon." He said, "Thank you, Right, come this way, Your Royal Highness. Say hello to this man here. Tell His Royal Highness what happened to you." He said, I got shot in the leg, sir." "Oh dear, are you getting better?" He said, "Yes, much better, thank you, sir." Right, this way, Your Royal Highness. Tell His Royal Highness what happened to you." He said, "Sir, Your Royal Highness, I got shot up the arsehole." He said, "Oh dear, I bet that stung a bit." Sergeant Major's now going blue and purple, and when the Prince left, he went back to the bloke who was shot up the arsehole. He said, "If you ever, I can say that again to someone who soon will be on a stamp, I will cut your bollocks off. How dare you speak to royalty." Anyway, so he got the bollocking of his life, this poor bastard. A week later, the Sergeant Major was showing Her Majesty the Queen round, and she went up to the and said,
What's up with you?"
"Well," he said, "Ma'am, I got stood on a mine and blew off."
"I hope you're all right."
"This way, ma'am. Tell Her Majesty what happened to you." "I got shot in the leg, ma'am."
"I hope they're looking after you."
"Oh, yes, they are, yes. Yeah, I wouldn't speak to this next bloke, ma'am. He's a bit of a pain."
No, I must speak to him."
"Tell Her Majesty what happened to you." And he said, "I got shot." He said, I sprained my ankle, ma'am."
"Oh dear, Sergeant Major, what happened to that chap that was shot up the arsehole?"
Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, how much is Black Helmet gonna be bidded for? Will you please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Courtney and the well-known, wonderful actor, John Blundell, who are gonna speak to us. Here he is.
I'm a wonderful actor, get the fuck out of my way.
So.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I'd just like to take a quick moment out to mention someone on my table over here, a young man called Marcus Maximus Allen, and his lovely fiancée Helen. Marcus was 19 when he stepped on an IED in Afghanistan. In his own words, he says that he won't let his injuries get in the way of what he wants to do, and he's just turned a professional rally car driver. So please, big up Mark Allen. Thank you.
Well, listen, that is, for want of a better word, a bit of a fresh cut, yeah? I've got you, come on, yeah.
I'm now going to welcome to the stage a man you can trust him with your life, but not with your wife. We've all got our weaknesses.
Sorry.
Please, welcome to the stage, Dave OBE Courtney!
Hello, people. Right, listen, let me tell all of you here. In my own heart, I have got 75% of the whole Dave Courtney thing in here, whether it be soldiers, the brains behind the outfit, cunts in the shirt that ain't ironed, yeah. All of you, I'm loving you for being here. It's making me feel wicked. And there's a proper bald head fucking eternity here, right? There's a lot of bald heads here, and for me, that is fucking horny, yeah? Sorry.
Thank you,
Over to you, someone with a fringe.
Right, let's get this at the start. I've got all the questions. Dave, I did offer to show him the questions, but he said no, he'd rather ad-lib. Or wig it.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so Dave, you did ask me to not mention one thing, or introduce you as the celebrity gangster. Why is that?
Oh, fucking why is that, yeah? There ain't such a thing as a celebrity gangster. The two things are different, yeah? You're one or the other, you know what I mean? And I'm afraid I'm a celebrity ex-gangster that ain't doing fuck all no more. And now I'm actually writing books going, I'm this, I'm that. I actually feel like a bit of a fake, because the more famous you get for being naughty, the less naughty you can actually be. Yeah, once every fucker knows who you are, you can't do fuck all, can you? You know what I mean? So now I've wrote a book and I've got big pictures of myself on the side of my house going, look at me, I ain't doing nothing, yeah? And for the couple of undercover policemen in the room, now fuck off. Yeah? Fuck off. Hear me, listen, the police follow me around for purely down to something called intelligence gathering, right? Why they're listening to my mates, I don't know, because one cunt I know is intelligent, right? But they are on me, right? And they are following me around all the time. And now I know is this. Because if you've got a full intelligence gathering mission on you, you can take a right liberty. Things like, you can drive around like a complete cunt, right? And as soon as they pull you over, they go, right, what's your name? You go, Dave Courtney, and they go, Dave Courtney, into the computer, and he goes, move away from the assailant. They walk away. And they go, right, we just got a 5-year warrant to follow him around, and I don't need you taking his driving licence off him, cunt. Yeah, so pat him with it and say bye-bye. So they go, all right, Dave, and I'll go, right? So I'll go, all right. And another one is this. I didn't pay my phone bill for 4.5 years. God's honest truth, may I drop down dead on Brendan's life, yeah? The reason being is, the police are now listening to my phone, and they're not going to cut it off because I didn't pay. Right? They're not going to go and take my driving licence off me because I jumped the red light. They're trying to follow me about, so I can get away with a lot of shit like that, you know what I mean? Anyway, sorry, the whiz has kicked in. I fancy a rabbit and I'm sorry. Sorry, go on.
Give me a then.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You bastard!
Sorry.
You're whizzing your tits off. Right, okay. Right, what's that, sir?
Hello, Dave.
Oh, your own hand, right? Bronson.
You don't look like you can write.
Dave?
Come.
Dave,
Yes.
let's take you back a long way.
Yes.
What was you like at school?
About that big. When they said to me, what do you want to be when you get older? I went, taller, you cunt. I enjoyed school. On both days that I went, I thought it was great. Yeah. I didn't leave with any certificates, apart from I came second in the egg and spoon and I won the sack race.
Well, that's... You've just answered my last 3 questions. Dave, did you get the cane at school and the slipper, or both?
I got the cane at school, yeah, listen, let me tell you something about the cane. This is what I truly believe, right? This is what I truly, honestly believe. When people say to me now, what are we going to do about the youth of today, yeah? There's fuck all I can say to help you about the youth of today, because you are all fucked. And the reason being is because it goes back to the cane, right? Half of you got to understand this, you're too young. Go right. When they gave you the cane at school for being naughty, someone smacking you on the arse with a big lump of wood fucking frightened you. Right? That stopped you doing something naughty because that cunt hurts, yeah? Yeah, right. And then they stopped the cane at school. And then some other clever cunt went, and your mum and dad is not allowed to smack you either. Hello? Yeah, and if you're naughty, so you've got no discipline at school. When you come home, you've got no discipline at home. And the only thing they teach your children at school is a telephone number, like 333-55992, or whatever it is, that if your mum smacks you, grass her up and have her put in prison and you can get off of it. But well, even if you don't think your kid will do that, if between there and there, they can shout out a telephone number that will slow it down a bit, kids will do it. I used to be one. So that caning thing, and I veered off again, sorry.
That's all right.
That is the drugs, and I'm sorry about that. I do apologise.
Are we going to stand up for the whole hour? It's all like... I've got chairs.
Stand up,
I've got
stand
chairs.
up, be nice.
It's
Cool.
like...
And in a minute, I've got a fucking puff cake that I don't want to eat in case it's too strong, but I will. I can't go.
Hold on, wait a minute, don't go away. Chase me, Dave, chase me.
Anyway, what do you want me to talk about? Anyone got any questions? Anything you want to ask me about anything?
Yeah, did Brad Pitt stay at your house?
Brad Pitt did sleep at my house on 2 nights when he done the second Guy Ritchie film. What do you call it, Snatch? Yeah, I know that, you cunt.
Did you play pool with him, Dave?
I did play Paul.
Did you play pool one-handed?
I played Paul one-handed and he lost both times, but he weren't any good. No, he weren't any good. But Brad Pitt did stay at my house for 2 nights running. I actually was the thing behind the Guy Ritchie Lock, Stock and 2 Smoking Barrels. You see me in the Ministry of Sound, you see me chatting away with all my mates, thought it was cool, and the reason he don't sneak up behind me like that.
Put the chair up, mate.
Prick. Anyway, and he thought it was funny, which was black guys and white guys in fancy suits making crime palatable for the public because they kept it funny. Yeah, and Guy Ritchie done that in the first thing, Lock, Stock and 2 Smoking Barrels, 2 Smoking, whatever it was, yeah.
Dave, is it true
Don't
you
butt in, you cunt.
won
Don't fucking butt in.
the gangster, best dressed gangster, Italian Vogue of the decade?
Oh, stop.
Is it true?
Stop. Let me show you. Rewind that. Right? Lock, Stock was based on myself. Yeah, if anyone wants to go and check that out, was it true? The 2 shotguns, the doing the geezer on the sunbed, that was all based on myself. And Guy Ritchie couldn't put me in it. And then he made Snatch, and Guy Ritchie stayed at my house. He used all my mates, he done the audition for Snatch in my back garden. He still couldn't put me in it, so I made my own film, Hell to Pay. Half of the people in here was in it. He went to Cannes, won Best of Group and all that, right. Now back to him when he just said, right.
I was in this film called Scum. A lot of people know that one.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Whoa!
Dave, go sorry.
And the only reason I had him up here with me is, if you are my age, at that era, he was the naughtiest cunt you could imagine, right? Looking at him now as a cock-sucking, cross-dressing dickhead. I don't mean that, right? But he was in Scum. Yeah, you know, remember the geezer in Scum went in the fucking entertainment room when he put the balls in the fucking sock and went round to fight Ray Winston? That was him, anyway.
No, it weren't me, that was Phil Daniels. And I weren't in the greenhouse either. Right, Dave, have a jelly shot. Yeah, Phil, have a jelly shot. 100%
Oh,
complete.
fucking hell, get out of that. Is that yours?
Right, let's settle in for the hour, Dave.
Sorry, I'm just saying, if you want to share it, you know, I'll share half of this.
That's a fucking puff cake, I know.
Go and crack on.